back with another video. I know I'm on a roll, aren't I? Oh, well, the last two I didn't really have to record, so lately I've been noticing really negative things that I've seen on Twitter and just like the internet in general about the LGBTQ plus community. I really just wanted to talk about it and kind of rant a bit, but there also have some questions that people have tweeted me about just the LGBT community and me being a part of it, if you didn't know. If you didn't know, I am bisexual, so they basically asked me what it's like being a part of the LGBTQ community and what I think of it, like my opinions, and some really interesting questions. So let's get started. What inspired you to be a part of the LGBTQ community? I wasn't inspired. I was kind of just like this. Like, certain people don't know that, don't quote me on this, but certain characteristic traits and stuff you like, stuff you don't like, it comes to you in the first like few weeks or maybe months or something in your life. So when you're a baby, you start developing characteristics that you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Next question. If someone is confused about who they are, should they experiment with same sex and stuff? I would try it maybe. If you don't know who you are and you're trying to find yourself, maybe it's just not that right time for you to know who you want to love. But if you want to, you can experiment. I would try it. If there's a certain girl that you would feel like you'd be like attracted to, or certain boy or whomever, then go for it. If you think you like this person, express those feelings. And if it doesn't work out, I would recommend like not like saying you're experimenting, but just know to yourself that you're experimenting. How did you know you were bi? I know it's kind of cliche with like coming out videos and stuff, but I just never felt like I was truly only attracted to boys. Like, women are beautiful, and I just think that they should feel appreciated as such, even if it's from another woman. I like girls and guys. I don't know how did I know that I was bi. I started feeling these weird emotions like, what am I feeling? Why do I like this person? This is not natural. But it is natural, and it's okay. When did you realize you were bi? People who aren't in this community, when someone says I'm bi, they either assume they're lesbian or they're gay, and that's not how it works. We like both, and people assuming you're either one or the other just because they might not understand what bisexuality means, or like fully understand it or fully grasp it. We're not gay, but we're not straight. We're in the middle. We like both. Have you told your family? If so, what were their opinion? My mom kind of just found out. Like, one day, she came up to my room and sat down. She was like, are you bisexual? And I was like, yeah, how'd you know? She's like, I read it in your phone. Which really made me mad, but at least I didn't have to tell her. I would probably be a nervous wreck if I had to tell her. So she knows, but none of my other family knows. That I know of that she told, because she's probably told like 1,000 people, honestly. Because that's just my mom. Love her, but that's just my mom. And their opinions on it, they're pretty open-minded, but my grandmother, she's from like a different generation, so that generation didn't really accept like the LGBTQ community. I don't really know her opinions. I hear like comments she makes about, it's kind of in the middle. She does accept like transgender and homosexuality, but I don't know how she feels about bisexuality. And my dad hasn't really expressed any like negative or positive. He's like neutral. It's like he hasn't expressed any opinions about it to me, so I wouldn't know. Was it hard to tell people you're bi? Not really. I thought it would be kind of hard. I didn't think I was gonna get a negative response, so to say. Didn't know the response I was gonna get. And when I told a few of my friends, some of them guys, which guys are gonna be guys like, oh, that's hot. I've asked their opinion, like girls who are bisexual and then guys who are bisexual, and how they feel about it. They were like, girls it's okay, but boys aren't. Why is it so hard to grasp it? Boys can love boys and girls can love girls, and we can all just love each other. Like, it's not that hard of a concept to grasp. What is my opinion on it in general? I think it's wonderful. I think it's a great community. I think people are more open-minded and more willing to accept things in the LGBTQ, because it's so weird and so out of this world that a man can love a man, a woman can love a woman. People think it's weird or trendy sometimes, and it's really not. It's like normal love and normal marriage, and like people can get married now, luckily. But I don't know why it took so long, because it should have just been called marriage, because marriage is marriage, and that's exactly what it is. Another person making a lifelong commitment to another person. It may not work out. That's how marriages go. It's just another regular marriage to me, and I just love the community. I think it's very open and people are very nice there. And this is the last question. Have you ever tried to talk to this about your friends to a friend that you really trust, and what advice can they give you? I haven't really talked about it with a friend. I've never really had a deep conversation about it. It's just something I chose to tell them because I felt like I can trust them and they're not gonna go like, oh, she's bisexual, oh. I didn't feel like they were gonna spread a bunch of rumors about it, and in some instances I was wrong. And it's not necessarily rumors, it's just them going around telling people that I don't know and that I wasn't ready to tell, so I was kind of shocked about it. But the advice, I've never really had a problem with it, honestly. Well, I haven't really had a problem with it that I know of or can recall. That's it for all the questions, but I'm gonna keep going to this video. So I'm gonna talk about what I've been seeing in the media that's been so bad about it. Well, I recently rewatched the video. I didn't give my opinions on it, but a video of a man coming out to his family, and the family were like, they were willing to accept that he was gay, but they thought it was a choice, and they thought it was the wrong one, and they're really religious, you can tell, and just a horrible reaction. And the reality of it is, we don't know all the reactions that people have to them coming out to their families. We see the ones like Connor Franta and Troye Sivan and Joy Graceffa, those were very positive reactions because not knowing that they were gay, at least for sure, they really like them as a person, and it doesn't really matter, or it's none of your business who they choose to love. It's just another characteristic trait, but it's so hard to tell people, which amazes me because my favorite color is blue, my birthday's September 16th, I'm a Virgo, I'm also gay. That's not hard to say, but it is at the same time, and it's because of the media and just people in general are just so against it for some reason. It's starting to become more acceptable in society, and I'm loving that. And it's just crazy how people are still afraid, or used to be afraid to say that. It just amazes me that people care so much about what other people are doing and don't like what other people are doing that they might even never have met in their entire life, know nothing about, but still care if they can get married to another man or another woman or not. It's amazing. It's astounding that in those states where it was illegal to get married if you were gay, I wonder what the punishment would be. You can't. You have been charged with trying to marry the person you love. How do you feel? Whether, on the other hand, I could get married to a boy in a state, say Texas or wherever it was illegal. Well, I'm not old enough to get married. I don't want to get married anytime soon, but just hypothetically. I find it amazing that people are so worried about what other people are doing, who other people love, that they outlawed that you can't get married to certain people. We're all humans, and we're all the same. And that's it for this week's video. And I hope you liked it. And if you did, you should give it a thumbs up. Comment something weird about you. I'm not saying being gay or whatever you are is weird, but it's weird to society. And let's see what society may think is weird, because personally, I don't heat up my toaster strudels all the way. I eat them half frozen. That might be weird, but it's normal to me. So just remember, don't keep calm because you're fangirl.